Yo, let's get back into it. So, yesterday was basically a video for my introduction. This is the first episode, for real, really the second, but this is low key the first. So, every Saturday, like I said, I'm gonna be streaming, and Wednesdays we're gonna do like a little study. That's for, I'm gonna tell y'all at the end. But tomorrow is what, Easter. I hope everybody have a good day tomorrow, a good weekend. I hope everybody get to see their family, look good, eat good, etc. But let's get into this, motivating the trenches, let's change together. I like to say let's change together because everybody have flaws. Everybody done did something, even if they don't want to admit that they did it. You did it, okay? I don't even talk to people that say, I ain't never, you're lying, okay? You did something in your time, okay? And definitely, you didn't follow somebody that you weren't supposed to. So that's why I like to get into this right here. Which I ain't gonna really see this like this, but y'all don't need to see, but monkey see, monkey do, basically, right? Monkey see, monkey do. All right. Woo! Monkey see, monkey do. We all been in them. We all been in that position, right? We all done idolize somebody, no matter who they are, whether they're famous, non-famous. We all done idolize them. People in the hoods. I done looked up to people. And, sometimes you got to know what to follow. I was just reading something the other day, and it said, do not follow their paths. So sometimes it's hard to literally have friends that is in a time of their life or a season of their life where they run into trouble. Because I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact a few of my friends like that, grandmas and stuff, like, you don't need to hang with that boy. I know he do this and do that and the third, whop the wham, and we didn't have no leadership, no guidance, you know what I'm saying? And let's not excuse this neither. But monkey see, monkey do sometimes can get y'all killed. Like, for prime example, right? Not even killed, in trouble, all that. So when I first got out of prison or whatever, I had a nice outfit, never wore it, rock star. My little brother instantly tell me, boy, that's how to style, right? I'm like, man, ain't how to style. Like 3 people, you need to take that off. Dang, I instantly take it off. Man, now I'm aware, hey, I don't care what I wear now. And that's how, we all need to become. You need to be yourself, you know what I'm saying? You need to be okay with being you, you need to be okay with saying no sometimes. That's how you get in trouble. Because everybody, like the hoods, I know I'm only talking to the hood right now, right? So everybody done been in a situation where, everybody don't play a part. Okay, so some people, they may be a shooter. That's all they do. They gonna shoot you. You may have a robber. You may have a person that sells drugs. The moment you get out your lane and try to pick up that gun, and you know that you don't do that, you might get caught. You might die. So you got to be careful on who you follow, because sometimes they can get you in a situation where it could be fatal, or it could be just you in jail for the rest of your life. Now you ain't coming home, and this not even you. You know what I'm saying? We got to normalize, and let me rephrase that. We have to normalize saying no. Y'all got to quit caring what somebody think. Y'all got to be just y'allself, bro. Every time I was in a situation where I was tempted to do something, bro, I immediately got in trouble, okay? I knew it didn't feel right. And I knew it wasn't gonna end right, okay? So sometimes you gotta go with your intuition, your mind. But I'm not judging y'all, I've been through it, you know what I'm saying? But monkey see, monkey do, bro, that can really get you in a situation that you can never get out of. And the only reason why I'm supporting, let me get this out here. The main reason why I've been making these videos, I don't know why, okay? But I think it's more of a, I can't even find my word for it, but I care, okay? I care about where we end up as men, I care about normalizing that, you can't sell drugs your whole life, bro, and we normalize that. I want y'all to find yourself, and, I want y'all to be proud of yourself when y'all do. And it's a lot of things that, you may have to work on to do that. And it's gonna be hard, and sometimes you gotta be by yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's the hardest thing for me. I guess before I even came here, I was literally not hanging with nobody, not talking to nobody. Like I had a routine: work, home. That's it. Horrible. Here, work, home. And I don't know nobody. You know, work, home, work, home. We need to normalize being alone. And when you alone, you just sometimes you need to do something different. Like Monday, you know, usually you hit the block or whatever. Try going to a school to, you know, sign up for a class or something, you know. Just try to do something different, because eventually these friends that you got, I had a lot of friends and they still my friends. I love all my homies to this day. I ain't gonna never diss them, but I don't hang with them. They don't hang with me. We grown, bro. We grown men now. We grown. I ain't finna be hanging with no man all day. Okay, it's a time where you gotta brush off, because you gotta understand, bro. When you in that situation where you hanging with people, they not gonna be there. When I went to court and I was in front of that judge, I was the only man in that judge. I ain't have bro and them with me. Bro, they weren't there. Not saying that they wasn't though. If I die, they not gonna be there when I face God, bro. Y'all need to wake up, bro. I'm not saying just diss people, bro, but you gotta live for yourself, bro. You gotta follow your path, bro. You can't just be out here doing what he doing just because people, they gonna think that's lame. Bro, if you care about what somebody think, you is a fool. You is crazy. You is nuts if you think, I'm gonna impress him. Boy, you ain't thinking about you and your future and your goals and your priorities. You crazy. You feel me? So, that's why I wanted to get on that topic. Basically, be you. Be yourself. You know what I'm saying? And like I was telling my girl, I ain't even want to use these videos and post them on my page I already had, because like it's messed up. Sometimes like I already know I'm not gonna get support from y'all. Y'all don't. Some of y'all probably gonna laugh at me, and I don't care. If y'all think that it's funny for me to try to motivate men to wake up and realize that you can do better with yourself and you not just an inmate number or in the ground, you is crazy if you don't encourage this. You part of the problem. Some of y'all be part of the problem not knowing. I didn't know men that was like, literally, me and my brother was into it, right? Literally, me and my brother was into it for a while. And we ain't gonna get into what I was into it, but we was into it. And I had went to the hood. You know, I always go to the hood. I gotta go to the hood. I love my hood, you know. So I went to the hood. I'm talking to one of my homies, and he older than me. He immediately instigating the problem. And some of the older men is the problem. Some of y'all that's 35, 30, 40, y'all need to wake up y'all damn selves, because y'all should be ashamed of yourself, bro. Y'all act like y'all 16 out here, bro. Y'all, come on, bro. Some of y'all can stop some of this shit that's going on out here. Some of y'all can stop all this, bro. It take a voice to stop this. And y'all literally just, y'all know who y'all is too. Y'all literally just, and the whole time you only doing it to be cool. You doing it on some monkey see, monkey do type of time. A real man go, nah, bro, that ain't cool, bro. We black men, all my friends that literally died, and literally including my brother, didn't no white man or no Mexican man killed him. He got killed by another black man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's two. That's killing two in one. We killing ourselves. You know what I mean? So, older men that's like 30-some years old, 40-some years old, I need y'all to wake up. These men can literally, because I ain't gonna lie, when I was like 14, 15, 16, I literally used to hang with grown men all the time. And I ain't gonna lie, not once did any man that I hung around with, and even the one that was a mentor, never encouraged me, ever. And anything I learned, all my mental came from everything that I experienced. Every single thing that I experienced, I literally learned by the experience itself, bro. And it's messed up because most black men don't want to see black men wake up. I want to see y'all wake up. I know for a fact, not even just black men, men period, any man that's like literally like foolishness, we need to wake the fuck up. You gonna die, bro. You're not gonna make it to heaven. You're gonna go to hell. Shit is real. And y'all out here Off X pills, drugs. I'm not judging y'all because I live that life. That's why I'm out here, because I get it. I get how simple and easy and like normal it may seem. That's the devil. One thing I always said is, you know, even if you got money and you living a good life, if you doing what the devil wants you to do, he not gonna mess with you. He has no reason to bother you if you on his side of the street. Why would he bother you? You doing what he needs you to do. But cross that street and see what happened. I crossed that street, man. So much stuff there happened, bro. I was always across the street, even when I was doing dirt. Sometimes the things that we do, we go through them so we can help others. You know what I'm saying? So we can, now, like me, I swear, like, when I was growing up, like, y'all think I ain't had people try to talk to me? Like, man, this and that. I'm not listening to them, ever. It's like this. And some people are like, they don't listen. It's not that we don't listen. We can't listen to somebody that don't understand us. Ain't nobody from, if Dirt get on here right now and he talk, everybody gonna listen. Because they gonna be like, you from the trenches, Dirt. You know what I'm saying? I wanna be like Dirt. You know what I'm saying? I never listened to a man that didn't understand me. If you ain't wear my shoes, I couldn't, cause you're not even gonna say what I need to hear. You're not even understanding what I'm out here for. You just judging, you know what I'm saying? I'm not judging y'all. Don't ever think I'm judging y'all. I'm here to help y'all get to yourself. So, literally, the devil, you know, the only time he gonna bother you or come for you is if you're not doing what he wants you to do. And he gonna come for me. He been coming for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get into like what I've been doing, bro. Like, I used to sell drugs and I used to make a nice amount of money. See, this is what people don't understand. I thought that money was me making it. I thought, okay, I made it now. You know what I'm saying? I got this. I got like 10 G's put up. You know what I'm saying? I got a whip. You know what I'm saying? I made it. You know what I'm saying? Didn't make it, bro. Every time that can be gone like that, gone. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I don't understand why you on that block. Trust me, I do. But so, not even just people my age, 28. I need the older men. And I ain't talking about the people that are already, no, I'm talking to you. You know who I'm talking to. I need y'all to push this movement. I don't care if you don't know me. You need to push this movement because I really care about where we end up. I don't care about if you don't want to do it, which I really do, but I don't care. I'm not going to stress myself. If you want better for yourself, you want better for your kids, let's literally push a motive that is good for not just our community, but for yourself. You know what I mean? I used to be so upset with myself because I used to be like, bro, I'm too smart to be out here. What am I doing out here? Like, literally, when you sell drugs, bro, you got to understand what you against, bro. You against a police officer that wake up every day to put on a uniform just to catch your ass. That's the first thing you against. Haters, especially if you tipping. Haters. Women gonna come at you. The devil love using women. Can't no man get to me. Hell no. He gonna have to use a woman, but you better watch who you lay with. Not only women, bro, everything, bro. And I'm just here literally to tell y'all that I get it, I understand it, but we gotta motivate. We gotta get out of that. You know what I'm saying? Not even just with that. We gotta get out of this mentality, bro. Them S pills. I gotta leave them alone, bro. Like, and I get it. It was so hard. When I say I don't think no, they used to call me a pill, bro. Like, oh, that's Reese pill. I was a pill. I used to pop so much pills, bro. And like some people probably like, I don't get, but I didn't understand it, bro. I didn't want to miss no money, so I understand it. But it wasn't like I was popping them just to pop them. I was trying to not miss money, but you know what made me stop popping them? Literally, I was with one of my homies one day, and I seen that one of his homies was making them. I'm like, I'm never taking one of them again. But honestly, what made me stop popping them is when my brother got killed. You know, it takes your mind. That's why you got to stay in character. You know, that should have been the word up here, character. So you got to stay in character. And, you know, staying in character can go a long way. You know, when you're drunk, you got a character. When you high, pills, you got a character. Women can get you out of character. Men can get you out of character. You gotta stay in character. You gotta remain in character. So, like I said, if you support the movement, and I ain't talking about, oh, stop the violence. Listen, that ain't gonna stop. Okay, somebody gonna pick that gun up. I ain't talking about that, but we can stop it somewhere. If it even stop in one town, that's cool. Okay, so to my men, to my women, to my young men, don't think this type of message is lame, bro. Like, I used to think that too. Like, he a lame. Like, he's lame. You know what I'm saying, bro? Be yourself, bro. Okay? Don't nobody care. Ain't nobody gonna help you. You know? Don't put yourself in a position that you can't get out of. You know what I mean? That's why I say I want to go to the prisons and stuff and talk to them. Some people like, I never talked to him, and we out the woo. Like, bro, you don't even know me. Some of the wildest people have been in prison. Nelson Mandela, Jesus. Jesus himself been in prison. Shit, Moses. Who else? You know what I'm saying? I think Moses went to jail. Saul, Paul. Come on, bro. Martin Luther King. You know, that's not always. You got to learn from your environment. If you in a situation like that, learn from it. When I went to prison, I learned from it. Okay? You know, when I was in the street, I learned from it. I'm turning that negative into a positive. Where there's a negative, bro, there is a positive. Okay? So let's flip the script, bro. And I'm talking to the dudes in the hood that everybody listen to. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to show them this video, bro. I need y'all to say a little bit of motivating words to these brothers, man. Stop getting in their head to do this, and then they throw their life away and it's over. I know like 3 people that's like 15, 16 that done did something where they might not get out of it, bro. They done threw their whole life away, bro. That's why I'm making this video. You think I don't care about that, bro? When my brother died, bro, he was 24. Okay, I thought he was like at a decent age. I'm 28 now. Oh my God, he's so young. He not here. I can't change that. And I think that's what tore me down the most, because a lot of the time that my mom, you know, she needed help with something, I was able to do that. You know, if it was money, I got you. I'll pay the bill. I'll pay the power. You know, you need some gas, you know, I got you. You need link, you know I got you. But whenever it came to that, I couldn't change that, bro. I couldn't. I can't tell God, hey man, make this reverse right quick. Jesus, come down here and raise my brother up like you did Lazarus. That's why I'm making these videos, bro, because I care, bro. Like, and I don't care if you think this lame, if you think this like, I'ma keep talking. I'ma keep on talking. I'ma keep on motivating, you know, and I understand, bro. And even if you gotta start with just a step, that's a step, bro. Start small, baby steps, you know what I mean? But I encourage everybody, you know, to follow me. Like I said, bro, some of y'all not gonna like what I say, because I can't be real if I'm not real. I can't sit here and like I used to tell, this was a raw line I used to tell my girl. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all, don't use this neither. But I used to tell her, like, I ain't finna tell y'all that. Y'all don't need to know all that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm really mind y'all business. We ain't gonna get into that. But, cause she probably listening. But, y'all have a good Easter, bro. I hope whoever encouraged on motivating our men, you know, and I ain't just saying like stop everything you're doing, go to church, praise the Lord, bro. That is the most. That's never gonna happen, probably. You know how hard that is. You smoke cigarettes, weed, you drink, you fornicate, you steal drugs. You're not gonna stop all that, but try one thing at a time. You know, if you pop pills, stop popping pills. Still smoke your weed, but stop popping pills. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta be in control. Guess what? That weed ain't going nowhere, bro. That liquor ain't going nowhere. But guess what? Your time is going somewhere. Time means everything, and I can't just watch y'all waste y'all time. I wasted too much of my time. If I had this mentality when I was like 18, oh my God, I don't know where I'd be. But some of y'all 18, and I know where y'all can be. Y'all don't gotta be that person that y'all been fighting to get out of forever, bro. You could change, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to change, bro. I'm gonna change too. Trust me. Probably 6 months, I might be in a whole nother outfit. Y'all see my shirt? I am who I am, though. I gotta be who I am. But let's change together. Let's motivate the trenches. Let's get the word out there. And mainly the most important thing, be yourself. Stop trying to fit in. Be you. Please be you, bro. Don't cross that bridge, bro. Because guess what? They don't really care about you. Be yourself, man. I can't. It's literally the time is over. It's 20 minutes. Let me go ahead and end it. But y'all follow me, like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week. And I'm definitely gonna be doing videos on Wednesday. We're gonna get into like a lesson as far as in like all my Bible readers that's trying to follow God. We're gonna do that together. There's some things that I want to get into that I've been trying to read up on. And we're going to do that on Wednesday. But this motivational stuff going to be on Saturday. So, I love y'all, man. Follow me, like, subscribe, stay out of trouble, be yourself.